So here we are, second recording in a day. We have got the second City derby as well as a second leg match against Ajax. We are 2-0 up against Ajax in the Champions League. I think we're going to go through, to be honest. Hi guys and welcome to episode 35 of Championship to Champions with Birmingham City. I'm Mark, aka from the Dugout. And if you are enjoying the series, please like and subscribe. Helps the channel a lot. Now that we've got that over, let's get into the football, shall we? We'll start by looking at the schedule to see how we got on from where we last were. So we last left you with Chelsea and it was a 2-0 win. After that 1-0 loss against Man City, I'm not really that bothered about the 1-0 loss against Man City. It was the FA Cup, like I said. We then went to Bournemouth, or Bournemouth came to us actually, and we won 3-0, which is lovely. Mavondo getting an assist and a goal. And if we just take a look at one of these assists, so this assist that Mavondo got, it should have been a goal from him, but it was Troy Parrott did a David Nugent. It was very David Nugent-esque. So that was going in, and then obviously you just seen him steal it off him. So it should have been 2 goals for Mavondo. He did get a goal and he did assist both Mallon and Parrott. So his first real game after Chelsea, played really well. So up to this point, he's now got 3 assists, 1 goal. We then beat Derby 1-0, and this was coming up to dangerous territory of we're going to draw against Derby here. I think it was like the 80th minute and Troy Parrott just pulled it out the bag. As you can see, I played quite a weak side just because I wanted the team to be quite good against Ajax, quite healthy and fit. Quite good. I hope they're quite good. I did say 2-0 in the intro. Obviously, didn't look at the schedule before I started the intro. Silly me. It's actually 2-1. So we're taking a 2-1 lead into the next round, which is great. Next round? Next leg. I hope it's the next round. So yeah, it's still teetering on the edge, but we have got those precious away goals. We then beat Watford 5-1, which is lovely. Troy Parrott, like a man possessed this game. Really, really good. He should have had 3. The third one was offside. But it was a nice game. Liberato, Mifam and Karabek also getting in on the goals. Just about that goal difference, really. And then we had the most boring game. Honestly, the worst football game I've ever seen. There was no highlights. I was just sat there like this, just twiddling my... It's a good job that I didn't record for Liverpool, because I'd have just been speaking to you while the time just went across the screen, because there was nothing, absolutely nothing. It was such a bore. But we didn't lose, which is good. We didn't have a lot of possession, which is bad, but we didn't lose. So now we've got Aston Villa. The villains. I don't really want to say really, because people might be watching it or underage, so I'll just call them the villains. Some few choice words for Villa, but let's not get into that. And if we take a look at the tactic that we're going to play with against Villa, again, it's a strong squad. I do want to win the Premier League. Take a look at the Premier League. You can see that Man United are 9 points behind us. They have got a game in hand, so it's going to be 6 points again. They did draw against Leeds, but here we go. We're going to open up a nice lead here, and then obviously we went to Liverpool and drew. Better than losing, but we are losing points basically. We've only lost once, which is nice. And if you look at the schedule, actually, I forgot to say, we're not letting in anymore, which is great. Obviously, we're letting in against Watford, but that's fine. But we had 4 clean sheets in the last 5 games, which is great for us. Considering that at one point, take a look up here, you just see goals against us. It's really, really good. So this is a squad, strong squad as normal. Ngoy is actually going to come off for Nico Williams. I need a stronger right back. Ngoy not doing it like Williams does. Hasn't got the spunk like Williams has. Hasn't got the urge to run forwards and overlap Mavondo. So this is the squad. We've got Souza, Liberato, Upamecano, Mifan and Williams. Royce and Bellingham. Milan, Neymar Jr., Mavondo and Parrott. Neymar's now 33, so time's running out for him, unfortunately. But I think we should be able to get a good season out of him still. So let's just get into the match. And here we are, guys. Derby day. We are at home. We did beat Aston Villa away this season. It's usually Villa that does us, so it's nice to see it turning. I don't want to speak too quick or too soon. Because I know what happens whenever I start talking like this. We get an highlight and then the opposite team score. So I'm going to keep quiet at the moment. I'm just going to nicely watch the stats and see what's going on. 25% possession isn't nice. Especially considering we've had 2 shots, so it's almost like we're getting the ball and just shooting from anywhere. Ooh, almost Liberato. I don't quite know why Liberato. Yes, Mavondo. That's off. It's a shame. Mavondo has done really well so far since he's come in. Don't know why he's sprinting up there, pal. Offside. Yeah. But he's done really well. He's come into the squad, slotted in like nothing. And it's nice to see him get into those areas and stuff like those positions where ball comes in and he's there just to tap it in. Top notch, Mavondo. 37.5 million well spent. I do say so myself. Yes. The squad itself isn't really changing. I might change me, fam, come next season if I carry on. My ideal thing is to stop at the end of this season so I can start regretting it. Which is something an exciting one. I do want to do a non-league to legend almost, but I don't want to do the English because everyone does English. I did it last year as well with Cadbury Athletic. I want to do it with the Scotland now. Scotland seems a bit tougher. You know, there's not as many payouts and stuff like that with Scotland. You know, north of the border, it's just full of ice. And, you know, it's not something I'm used to. Scotland, I don't really like Scottish football as such. I can watch Scottish football, but like League 1, League 2 Scottish football, I don't quite know if it's any good. You kind of see on Scottish football, with like the YouTube videos, like, oh, almost there, Royce, that's great. That it's almost like League 2 stuff. You know, when you watch League 2 and they're always scoring bangers, or they're just missing the ball completely. And it's, oh, me, fam. Mancano, come on. Nice one, pal. Did well there. Great hold-up play. Yeah, they just score bangers because it's proper like... I don't want to say because I'm going to get in trouble with people who like Scottish League football and League 2, League 1 football. But it's very much like hard tackling, not a lot of expression, boot the ball forward and just wily. That's what I've watched anyway. But I'm looking forward to it. Come on, guys, we can win this. Again, we've been all over them. 5 shots on target, we just haven't done anything yet. Okay, we'll take Mellon off. Hopefully he's not injured for Ajax, because being a PSV, ex-PSV player, he's obviously going to want to get one over on Ajax. Come on, Liberato, get that free kick, pal. Well done. Oh, great. Bellingham. Of course he's going to score against the Villa. He's a blue through and through. 1-0. Yes, that's what we like to see. Fantastic. And I don't think we haven't lost since Tottenham. And I'm really annoyed that we did lose against them, because if I'd have had this tactic basically locked down like I have now and worked it out before Tottenham, we'd have gone unbeaten this season. Mark my words, we will go unbeaten this season. Apart from that one loss. So if you give us a handicap of 1 loss, or -1 loss, then we'll go unbeaten this season. If you're a betting man, just do that on Sky Bet. You know, loss -1 and then say that we're unbeaten, and we'll do that. You'll win a lot of money. 1-0's not too bad so far. It looks like we're going for the second. Bellingham again. Off the bar. And I didn't think he was quite a tall player, but I think he's about 6 foot. Let's just double check. 6'1", okay. That's why he keeps getting the headers. He does score a lot of headers, really, Bellingham. He gets himself into nice positions to score headers, which is what I was saying in the last episode about the set pieces. We probably score 50-50 in terms of set pieces and open play, I'd say. If we didn't have a decent set piece routine, it would definitely be... Oh, please don't. Oh, God for that. My heart went there. I don't think we'd be where we are now. And Tanga can come on. He's quite annoyed with me at the moment, Tanga, because I told him that he would be in the Champions League squad for the next stage, and he's not. He's not good enough. But what can you do? You tell someone you're going to. I didn't put him in. But he's quite annoyed with me. So he'll probably go at the end of the season as well. He only cost us 3 million. He is just a backup now. We've got better players. especially with Mavondo and Malin. I mean, Curtis Jones doesn't even get in the squad now, so Atanga's never going to get in the squad. We've got Dwight McNeil in front of him as well. I just thought I'd bring him on. We're playing quite well. Let's see what he does. He's quite quick. Let's just say, come on, Atanga. Tanga. Thank you, Curtis Jones. I've mispronounced his name about 4 times. I called him a Tanga, then a Tagger, then it is Atanga. That's it, Atanga, not Antanga. So apologies, guys, if anyone's pretty anal about the way that I pronounce names, you've come to the wrong YouTube channel, unfortunately. I struggle to pronounce English names, never mind people that who come from like African countries and stuff like that, or even French names sometimes. Atanga, come on. Ooh, almost. You're playing for your spot in the Champions League next season, pal. If he plays quite well, I will put him in the Premier League squad. He will be featured more often. But it's coming to that point in the season. I mean, I think this is our 30th game of the season. 30th, yeah. So we've got 18 games? Yeah, 48 games we've got. No, we've got 8 games left. Can't substitute anyone. And it's really hotting up. If Man United don't look like they're going to lose anytime soon, although they have got that flurry of games in April where they've got us, Tottenham, Man City and Chelsea. If they're going to... They did lose to Brentford as well in the FA Cup at home, so I'm hoping that is, signs of things to come. I don't expect it to be, but we'll see. They have got two games in hand on us, which is a shame, because I don't like that. I like us to be on level, so I know where everyone is, basically. Monatanga. Yeah, that is a great goal. That is a fantastic goal from Atanga. Absolutely fantastic. Just took that ball from the inside of our half. Took on 2 players. Who's that, number 23? Rojas. Nowhere near him. And slotted it straight under the keeper. Gives me a lot of food for thought. He will be starting over Dwight McNeil in the next few games, to be honest. Well done. And we got UEFA Champions League qualifications. Lovely. There we go. I'm sure the board will love that. Right, we'll come back for the Champions League game. We're back, guys. And just before we get into the match, I thought I'd just show you the new intake of youth players, or as I like to call them, fodder, for a few years. It's not looking so good. We've got a couple of decent players coming through. Andy Agaffine looks like a decent centre-back / CDM, which will be nice. And Darryl Lake is a goalkeeper, which 3.5-star potential is not too bad. They may change. I know that they sometimes do change once you sign them in terms of potential and ability, as we've seen from when I've signed like 4.5-star players and they've gone down to 3-star. So I'm hoping that once we scout them and get them through, that these two are actually better than what we initially think. So we take a look at the tactics screen to see who we're playing against Ajax. We are at home, so I've gone for a bit of an attacking side. I want to score some goals. Goals. The only change we've really got, well, the only 2 changes, is that Ngoy is coming for Nico Williams and then Anguissa is in for Declan Rice. Just because Declan Rice isn't fully fit, so seems like the right choice. And Jibami is unfortunately unregistered, which is, again, quite like Antanga. My own fault, really. Should have trusted them, but got better. What can I say? So the team is Souza, Liberato, Upamecano, Mifam and Ngoy in the back 5. We've then got Anguissa, Bellingham in midfield, Malin, Neymar, Mavondo and Troy Parrott leading the line. So let's just get into the match, shall we? And here we go, guys. The second leg of the first knockout round of the Champions League. The reason I went for Ngoy is because we were getting caught out quite a lot in the first game by Bergwijn. So I need someone who's a bit more defensive than Nico Williams. It depends on which team we play, on who plays there, basically. Nico Williams is better to run down the line and cross it in. As you can see, point proven. And guy decides to try and pass it instead of crossing it. Oh, that should have been 1-0. It's almost there. That should have been 1-0. That may have killed the game if that went in there. Malin has got a point to prove against Ajax. He doesn't like them, does he, obviously? PSV through and through. My boy. That's what I like to see. We've already had 6 shots, which is nice. We are not ahead in possession again, which is starting to become a commonality, to be honest. But it's something that I don't really mind. We don't take much of the ball, it doesn't matter. As long as we do stuff with it, that's fine. And guy crosses it this time. Not quite Alexander Arnold, although I say that. Most of his ones go straight to the defenders, so it could be Alexander Arnold-esque. Anguissa, show me what you can do, pal. Bellingham. Oh, what a goal, actually, Nguy. I don't know why. I'm just going to keep trash talking players all the time, because every time I do it, it's almost like FM knows. And it just makes them play well for me. I did it with Atanga. I've done it with Nguy. And so far this episode, they've both shown me up to be the bad manager that I am. Obviously, I don't know what I'm talking about. There's 1-0. Game is slowly creeping towards being in our bag. Obviously, if Ajax score now, it's a bit more worrying, but we've We've kept a few clean sheets lately. Sousa there has been hero, basically. That should have been 1-0 at least. 1-0? That should have been 1-1. Because that was 2 major saves there. I can't believe that I was going to replace him with Aaron Ramsdale, to be honest. He's been the hero. Like I say, he's been the hero of the season. He's fantastic. Envoldo's his brother. Also, related to Frodo. Yeah. Mr. Frodo. That was a lovely, lovely goal there. Malin over the top. And Vondo takes it down. Straight through. 2-0. This game is in the bag, guys. Looking a lot peachier, a lot rosier. I think we can start looking ahead to the next round. Ajax, I did say, were one of the weaker sides when the draw came through. And I think that's shown now, to be honest. They are matching us in terms of stats, in terms of shots on target. Obviously, they had 2 shots on target in succession, which counts to 2 of those 3. But lovely so far. Really enjoying it. Everyone loves a nice day out, don't they? To St Andrews. Watch the football. Watch Birmingham win again. Lovely jubbly. Top of the pops. Just loving this little bit of Ajax play here. Admiring it, because we don't do that. Even though our passing is quite short, we don't do triangles like that. We boot it forward, like so. Anguissa gets the ball. Liberato, cross, and Vondo. Should have put it in there, pal. I mean, we are turning up, so I can't really say anything about that. We're getting a lot of highlights, which is good. Let me just check that I'm not on full match, because this seems quite long so far. We're on key highlights. There's been about 15 key highlights so far, which is good, because it means we're getting a lot of the ball. But this means, obviously, this episode is going to be very, very long again. So I apologise. I've put you through 2 long episodes in a row, basically. Should be a goal there by Bergwijn. Lovely jubbly. Mavondo got a goal. 7.5 million? 37.5 million, well spent. Neymar's playing okay as well. Malin, once again, my boy. Malin's looked fantastic this season, considering I got him on a free. He's quite young as well. He's still only about 26. Right. Really, really good. And Guy's playing the best game of his life, obviously, because I've talked shit about him. Just to prove his manager wrong. I'll take that, guy. My Nguy. Parrot. Oh, he wants to get in on the goals. Unfortunate there. Coming up to half time. If we can get a third game, set, and match, I might as well just kill it there. And then you'll know it's over. Yes, Liberato. Lovely. I don't quite know why he keeps getting on the corners, to be honest. Why it's not Open Mancano. I have noticed like the last 3 or 4 games it's been Liberato there. It should be me, fam. There's me, fam. Where's Upamecano? Is he there? I think so. I'm going to have a little look at half time. It might just be because Liberato's on near post and I've got me from on alert near post. Depends who takes the corners, really. Because Curtis Jones is usually a better corner taker than Bellingham. Gets them a bit more precise, as you can tell, because it goes to me if I'm not Liberato. There's 3-1. Not too bad. Been a great game of football, to be honest. And I welcome this, actually. After watching the ball draw that was Liverpool, I've welcomed these two games. 3-0 and 3-1 so far. It's been great, because I started to think that the tactic was failing, and I've just realised that it's just Liverpool at home. So they're going to be quite good, aren't they? Hands on hips. There we go. I don't know why you can't just say you've been happy the way they play while pumping your fists. I don't want to congratulate everyone with open arms yet, because it's not over. But I'd be like that. Come on, lads. We're doing really well here. Well done. I don't see why you can't. Well, that's FM for you. That's FM logic, isn't it? As we can tell. I'll keep watching this, so start talking to you in a bit. Let's do this, guys. We're doing quite well here. If we can get a fourth, even better. Ngoy. Oh, what a goal by Neymar. And there's an assist for Ngoy as well. Not happy with just his goal. He's decided, you know what, as well, I know Williams can assist. I'll show you, boss. Mr. Bossman. Mr. doesn't pick me against big sides. I'll show you that I can attack, and he's on an 8.5 now. Just whenever I say stuff like he's not very good and stuff like, just don't listen to me, please. Obviously, I'm just talking out my arse. We're doing well though this season. I've got to be doing something right. I've put together a tactic that's really, really good. I've brought in the personnel that suit the tactic. It only took 5 years for us to get it, yeah? From the Championship though, which is really good. I'd say that's a success, really. I think most people would be happy with stuff like this. I mean, you get these football manager maniacs that are just like geniuses, and I don't understand how. You give them a set of any players, and they'll suddenly make a tactic that works, even though they've got 5 left wingers and 2 left backs. They'll make a formation that's got about 5 of them, and it works. And I don't understand how, because if I haven't got symmetry, it doesn't work for me. I'm not very. My strikerless tactic was the risk for me. That was it. I'm very much the white bread guy. I keep to white bread, basically. All of this whole meal and stuff like that, I'm like, ooh, that's a bit foreign to me, yeah. If it's not if it's not burgers and chips, don't ask me. I don't want it. The word Mediterranean is just too foreign for me. It's too scary. If I hear the word Mediterranean food, it scares me. I'm very much, like I say, burgers and chips down the line. And it's the same with the tactics. I know that I went down the metaphoric food rates because I haven't had lunch yet, obviously. I'm starving. But yeah, with tactics, if it's not symmetry, if I can't envision it working while I'm doing it, then I don't do it, which is probably what's wrong. And there's 4, which is lovely. There's 4? There's 5, actually. I'm not watching the game. I'm too busy talking about burgers and chips. Was he going to Mac? I might do an Uber Eats in a bit, get some Mackies or something like that. Just to celebrate, because we're through to the next round, aren't we? He deserves a celebration. That's 5-1, guys. 7-2 up in the full tie, which is nice. I was about to say the leg. I wish it was 7-2. Jude Bellingham, you've played really well. You can come off, pal. Loftus-Cheek can come on. I don't quite know why he's knackered. Probably playing in the under-23s. We can get a 6th. It'd be lovely. And Vondo, do you want to get in on the goals, mate? Oh, you've got one. Get in on the assists, maybe? Or Malin? Malin getting in on the goals, babe? Babe? Maybe? I'm getting a little too close to Malin, to be honest, obviously. Oh, yeah. Just to be sure, he's not my babe, don't worry. Yeah. Slip of the tongue. There's nothing going on in the background, guys, don't worry about that. Grace and Doyle at 8.9. He has well and truly made me eat my words, hasn't he? And that has been a fantastic little win there. 5-1 I think we've put down a bit of a marker for the rest of the teams, just to say, if you're going to come to Birmingham, if you're going to come to St Andrews, this is what you've got to come against. So where does that leave us now then, at the end of episode 35? 35, I don't know why I said it like that. 35. Well, we are 79 points, which is lovely. 30 games, we've got 8 games left. We could break the 100 point barrier, which would be lovely. We have got Man United soon in 2 games. Bit scary. We have gone through the Champions League into the quarterfinals. Just take a look who's been through. It is Paris Saint-Germain, Real Madrid, Liverpool, Barcelona, Man United and Dortmund, Lazio still to play. I was just wondering what's going on there. Inter and Atletico Madrid. So there's a few scary teams, to be honest. Real Madrid, obviously, I'd like to play against them again. We beat them once and drew with them. So I think we can beat them. Paris Saint-Germain, Mbappe probably going to have us for lunch. There we go again, talking with my stomach. Barcelona. I hope it's Barcelona because I don't want Man United. Man United will do us. Liverpool are a scary prospect. I know we've beat them and drew with them in the league, but Champions League, they just seem to turn up, don't they? As always. Atletico Madrid, I wouldn't mind playing either, or Inter. So let's just take a look at where we will come back. I think we'll come back for, again, there you go. It's kind of, okay, it's the third match, not the second. It's a match made in heaven, really, isn't it? Man United at home. And then the second leg of the Champions League quarter-final. I think we've got to come back there, guys. I'd be a fool not to come back there, wouldn't I? That could be, well, it won't be the title decider, but it could help us decide the title if we beat Man United. If we don't beat Man United and they win against us, then obviously the title race is blown wide open. But then, if we just take a look at the bottom, we haven't really got anyone that I'm afraid of after Man United. I'm worried about Arsenal, because it's Arsenal and they are a bogey team. And well. Then we got Blackburn, Brentford, Leeds are flying high, obviously. Crystal Palace, Brighton and Norwich. Those are all easy 3-pointers. I keep saying it and it's not going to happen, is it? We'll lose against Brighton. We'll be Bottlers FC. So if you have enjoyed the episode, guys, please like and subscribe. It does help the channel grow. Also leave me a comment. Bye-bye for now.